Hi everyone, my name is India and I would like to tell you about the diversity in Indonesia. Let me introduce you to Indonesia. Indonesia is a country where I came from. Indonesia is one of the countries with largest population in the world. Based on the survey in February 2022, the current population in Indonesia were about 278 millions. Indonesia is also known as country of islands because Indonesia is an archipelagic country. Indonesia has many oceans and beaches. One that is quite famous is Bali. We have more than 17,000 islands with 5 major islands, just as you can see here on the map. The 5 major islands from the left to the right named Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Papua. These many islands cause Indonesia to have more than 13,000 ethnic groups with more than 100 languages, and also religions. I'm going to break it down and briefly introduce you about the religions and ethnicity. These are some major ethnicity in Indonesia. As shown in the graph, we have Javanese as the most biggest population, following with the Sundanese, Malay, and Bataknese. And with these lots and lots of ethnicity, each of them also have their own characteristics, such as their traditional clothes. As shown here, for example, we can see the contrast difference with the traditional clothes from Jakarta and from Aceh and so on. Beside all the traditional clothes that represent each ethnic, we have batik as a traditional clothes that represents the whole country. There are two ways to make batik. You can either print the pattern or hand paint the pattern. The hand paint batik is usually more expensive, and each batik could tell a different stories through its painting. And move on to the religions. We have 6 religions acknowledged in our country. We have Islam on the very first as the religion that have most followers, following with the Christian Protestant, Catholic, Hindu, Buddhist, and Confucian. However, when it comes to its diversity, Indonesia still often experiences conflicts between its ethnicity. The conflict is quite various. It could be between the origin tribe and the immigrants that already became citizens of the country, and also the conflicts between its origin tribes. For example, here we have the Papuans that wanted to break free from Indonesia. Not only that, interreligious conflicts also happens quite often, but our young generations are doing their best to improve and to educate our society, just like how it shows on the news. And so to conclude all this diversity that Indonesia have, we call it Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. And Bhinneka Tunggal Ika is our country's motto.